How's it going, everybody? It's Jimmy thinking out loud. I haven't done one of these in a while, and I think the last one or two I did were pretty political, or at least had to do with the virus and shit, which has turned political. Anyway, today I want to do a little something different, kind of go back, to the old style of things about emotions and things. This is going to be definitely about taking care of yourself. But I do want to relate what we've learned in this latest episode of our lives that seems to be ruling our lives, which is this pandemic. Okay, and bear with me. So, some of the really important things we've learned about this pandemic is PPE, personal protective equipment. And we also learned about our dependency upon China for that personal protective equipment and, a lot of other things. Our dependency upon China over the years we've grown so dependent upon it that we really, really struggled for a while over here, and things are getting a little better now, but we're still struggling. Make no mistake, we are struggling still, but I just wanted to point out that, because we've counted on China for all this shit for so long, and then they weren't there when we needed them. Now, I just want to relate that to your own personal life. If you're counting on someone else to make you happy, or to love you, and to, change whatever's missing in your life, then I think you're making a grave mistake. We search over and over for what's missing or what's wrong in our life. Sometimes it'll come in the form of blaming everything out there. Well, these people are this or those, that's stupid. Why do you have to have it that way, or whatever? We look out there and we blame everything that's going on out there when we can't control any of that over there. And we need to look, in the mirror and look within us and go, okay, I can't change that particular thing about that person or that job or whatever. So if I can't change that, what can I change? And the answer is your thinking. You can change how you think and how you process things and how you react to things if say you're stuck in a job that you don't like. And maybe you can go get another job. Great. That's a change that you can make. But say you go, you do that. You go and you look and you find another job. And then you're at this job and things are going good, and then 2 weeks later it's like, fuck, man, I hate this fucking job. These people I work with suck. These, these whatever policies are stupid. And so you want to go, start looking for another job because that's something you can change, right? So you look for another job, you find it, okay, you move on to the next job. And things are okay, but 1 to 2 weeks later into it, you're like, fuck, I just don't like this. Well, chances are it's not the jobs, okay? Chances are it's something internally that you need to work on yourself. Now, I can't tell you what that thing might be. I don't know. We all think and process things differently. But my point is, if you're looking outside of here to make things better and solve your problems, then you probably need to go to this very scary place in here first and sort some things out. Now, I don't know how to recommend you, do a deep dive into your own brain. I can't help with. I can just point you in the right direction. If you're casting blame and doubt and anguish everywhere else, and whatever you do is not feeling right, then it's probably time to look internally. Your own personal protective equipment, right? Nobody else is going to give it to you. They're like China right now with these problems. You become too dependent on others to give you this happiness, and you're not finding it in others. So I say look internally. Change the things you can. Make a list. Make a list about make 2 lists, okay? One list of things that you like about yourself or you love about yourself. And then make a list of things that really irk you, that you do, things that you don't really care for about yourself. And then start making another list on how you can change those things that you don't like. And maybe even another list on how you can enhance the things that you do. Self-love is super important. And once you learn to love yourself, it's a game changer when it comes to life. And I'm talking about all aspects. That doesn't mean life's not going to be difficult. Life is always going to be difficult. Life is always going to have some bullshit thrown at your way. But it's how you deal with that stuff. And these moves we make. See, we make moves. If life sucks, we make these moves, these impulsive moves to change it immediately. But again, we're changing those exterior things, and life begins to suck again right away. Until you start to change those interior things, those things within yourself, whether it be thoughts, behaviors, processes, whatever. Until you do that, you're always going to land in this miserable spot. It's going to feel so similar to the last miserable spot. It might be a little bit different, but the unhappiness will be there. And I just think it's important to look within. Figure out those things that you don't like, that you do, actions, whatever they are, and work on changing them. And it seems so overwhelming. It's like, oh, I hate when I do this, but I don't know how to change it. Well, put some thought process into it. You hate when you do that. All right. Well, do some self-talks. Whenever you catch yourself doing that behavior, talk to yourself. I'm not saying you have to be out in public looking crazy or something. People see you arguing with yourself. But check yourself. Remind yourself, oh, fuck, I hate when I do that. And it doesn't take that long to change that habit. Anyway, that's me today, thinking out loud. Peace and love, everyone.